evening and welcome to Evening Prayers at New Thought Media Network. I'm your prayer hostess this evening, Lara Brzezinski, and I just say welcome. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in to get a little evening tune in, check up, wind down, however it works for you. It is Thursday. I was about to say it's Wednesday. It's Thursday already, and it has been just a very full week. Lots of fun things going on at the network. Robert told me yet again some more good news of a partnership and a new program that's coming online. I can't give away any of the details yet, but we just continue to grow and bring on new ministers and new messages, new faces. It's so exciting. And for me, I just hanging out in the background, supporting. Speaking of background, I have a new background. I'm so excited. I shifted my desk around so I didn't have to just have the shoji screen. It's interesting. Sometimes you have to have a perspective for a little while before you can see that you could have a different one. And in the case of my office and my desk, when I set it up, it seemed like there was only one logical place to put it. So I set it up that way. And then over time realized, I could probably shift it and then have a wall behind me and be able to set up a fun little background and show my joy. I guess it's over that shoulder. So that's just what I wanted to share tonight is about perspectives. And sometimes we can have a perspective and stare at it for a while. We can stand in it and then something comes along and allows us to take the opportunity to reevaluate and to look again and to listen. And maybe it's a belief that we've carried for a while that all signs pointed to this was right. This is the right way to move and be and act and then new information comes along, a new person or something that allows us to reconsider and say, do I want to keep having this perspective? And if not, what would it look like if it was something different? So I'm just going to invite you in this moment. I'm going to turn off the little ticker. I almost forgot. I saw my little sign here. Just a reminder, I am part of a prayer team here at New Thought Media Network, and we are always available and happy to, pray with and for you. And if you would like prayer, you can send us an email at prayer@ntmedia.org, and that goes out to all members of the prayer team. And we add that to our own prayers and pray throughout the week for you. So prayer@ntmedia.org. And in this moment, I'm going to invite you to settle into a prayer right now. A prayer, a message, an introspection, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to just invite you, if you're comfortable, to close your eyes and allow these words to wash over, through, and in you. And as I take a breath, and I feel that breath moving in my body and filling my lungs and relaxing, just filling this body with energy and life, I realize that life that breathes me each and every moment is a life source emanating from within to without, emanating through every being on this planet. This life source I call the all creative essence, power, infinite intelligence, love. And we may call it by whatever name we choose, but it is within, as and through everything on this planet. And as I hear the tick of the clock, the hum of the computers, and the noises throughout the house, I recognize that power, that all creative energy is operating within all of those things and all living beings and creatures that move about on this planet. And so I take a moment to connect, to tap into that source, that power, that energy, that love, that all creative essence that co-creates my life with me. And I pause. I pause as I think about the perspectives that I have, the perspectives that from which I look out upon the world, the place from which I may judge an opportunity, a situation, a person. Well, I would prefer not to judge. I know that in my humanness, it is from that place of experience and decisions about the way things are and the way things ought to be, that I have that perception. And so in this moment, I choose to release and let go. I choose to release and let go of my belief that what I see is the truth. I choose to release and let go of the belief I have that where I stand and what I'm doing is 100% correct. And I open up to the possibility that everything that I think could be wrong, could be expanded on, could be looked at from a different vantage point. For I know that as I change the perspective from which I look at something, that upon which I look changes. And so I claim today in this moment for myself and for anyone else who is willing to be open to the possibility that there is more. There is more in my perspective. There is more in my awareness. There is more in my experience than I am aware of, that I am allowing in. And so I open up and allow. I allow the expansion of my vision. I allow the expansion of my perception. I allow space to be wrong and to shift and to receive new information and to look from a different vantage point and to hear something that I may not have been willing and open to hearing before. And I hold the space that this idea of opening and allowing a new perspective and new information is good. It is expansive. It is holding the space for more. And so I hold the space for myself and for anyone else willing to expand and to be more in your expression of yourself than you have ever been before. And as I just consider this thought of being wrong, of not having all the information, of choosing to see from a new vantage point, and I am so grateful for this whole thought of shifting my perspective, grateful for the possibility that I could be more expansive, grateful for the possibility that more people on this planet could open up and see a greater picture, grateful for the result of that and the uplifting that it would be on this planet. So I just sit and I revel in this thought and this feeling, this excitement, this joy, this possibility that is expanding me. And I know that it is already happening. It is already so just by the thought of it. And the thought of it going back out into that all creative essence, it is already happening in that infinite, divine, expansive mind. And so I can just release, let go of any attachment, let go of any wonder of what it might look like, a new perspective. And I can just allow and quietly affirm. And so it is. And so it is. As I said, it is Thursday night, and that means tomorrow morning the day starts off bright and early with some ministers having some conversation. I don't think I can find the slide, but it's one of the first programs, and it has been going strong. Ministers talking some bleep, some stuff. Reverend Robert, Reverend Z get into some great conversation about topics that are swirling around right here in the here and now. And some topics are tough, and some are fun, and some are funny. But I always come away enlightened and more full of joy because they inevitably cause me to laugh. So we invite you to start your day off 7 a.m. Mountain Time with ministers talking some and then follow that by 8:15 morning prayers. 8:30 we have Reverend Melissa with her morning sip, Spirit in Practice, starting your day with a great uplifting message from her. And then I think we go on to something at 10 a.m., but there's so much going on I can't keep track. But if you go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe, you'll get notifications of when things are coming, New Thought Media Network, or on the Facebook page, you can ask for notifications so that you get a heads up whenever there's an event going on. Tomorrow night, we do have Pastor Michael Mangus fireside chats at, I believe that's 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Great conversation. He's got great guests coming on. Again, really gets you thinking about what's going on in the world today. So we invite you to join us. And then Saturday morning, we are continuing with our Science of Mind and Spirit lectures. If I can find it. Last week was Reverend Dr. Ken Gordon. I don't know who it is going to be this coming Sunday, but it is somebody that is handpicked and is going to give a powerful, wonderful message. So just want to say thank you so much for being here. If anything that we say on any of our programs resonates with you, then we invite you to share a love offering, donation, ntmedia.org, and just click on the donate button. And your gifts, tithes, offerings are helping us to continue to grow and share a message of positivity around the planet. So I wish you a blessed good evening. Thank you for being here. Let's see if I can find a fun video to send us out for the night. Good night.